Welcome to the Real Estate Survival Guide, the show that teaches realtors how to create a thriving real estate business.
What is up, guys? Welcome to today's episode of the Real Estate Survival Guide. So excited to have you guys with me and here on the podcast as we continue our series of lessons from listings that I've had this summer. Today, we are on part 5 as we talk about having amazing clients in your corner. And guys, this was a really fun one to get ready for. I got to be honest, we'll get into it in a second. This has been a huge blessing to my business really since the beginning, but especially I feel like the last 9 to 12 months where I have had, I'll share an example today, like a really cool example of people in my corner. But I really think overall I've had a lot of people really rooting for me in the real estate business, supporting me. I shared something about some success I had on social media and just kind of, you could go back and find the post talking about like how all realtors are not the same and kind of what I did even on vacation to get a house sold and all the calls and how much extra we got for the listing. And I had 3 clients share that post, like absolutely nothing they needed to do, didn't even ask them. And just kind of out of the kindness of their heart, they shared that on Facebook, and then some people contacted me from it. So I honestly have like the best clients in the world. And I want to talk to you more about this today because when we talk about, having amazing clients in your corner, when you do a good job for them, it can lead to absolutely game-changing results for your business, and we'll talk about it today. So a lot of real estate gurus kind of talk about having these clients, these like A-list clients, these amazing clients in your corner. Brian Buffini teaches about it. He's a huge coach in the real estate space, and he kind of talks about keeping in touch with these A-list kind of clients and taking care of them, treating them like the MVP of your business. And I got to say, I've got a few, and like I said, it's been really, really fun. But it's crazy because this client, interaction that I'm going to share about today even took a turn. I'm recording this on a Tuesday. And even today, this client tree that's kind of growing out went even one step further. So yeah, and it's one of the listings I had this summer, and I'll kind of explain it and kind of the lesson learned. So actually, this really started this spring when a friend that I've had for over 15 years. I went to a Christian camp together. We were 16 years old. But I'll kind of share the whole journey because this is what can happen when you have these amazing clients in your corner. And it will create more success, more listings in your business when you reach out to them and just connect with them and serve them. Just as a friend, not like calling for business, but just like caring about them. So one of the listings I had over the summer was referred by this kind of like amazing A-list client, an amazing client in my corner. So the friend, I had known her, like I said, since I was 15 or 16 years old. This spring helped her sell her home and buy a home all at the same time, kind of like I was talking about on the last episode as we talked about be willing to listen and answer questions like that client. I've had a lot of these recently where they buy and sell at the same time. So she referred me. Did a great job for them. I mean, I guess I did because she bought and sold and recommends me. So did a great job for them this spring. And then she referred me to her brother. Not only did she refer her brother to me, but I still remember earlier this summer, she texted me and she said, "Hey, text my brother. He's ready to buy a house and move to Lancaster." And so I call or text, and it was very clear from the way he answered that he was not expecting to hear from me. And so I said to her, I'm like, was he like waiting to hear from me? And she goes, "No, but he needs to move this way and I need to like motivate him. So just call him." And of course I'm like, oh, I already called. That's kind of embarrassing. But that's the kind of person that she is. She roots for me, encourages me, and really wants to help to the point she says, "No, go and call my brother," when I haven't even let him know that you're calling. But it really did kind of start the ball with them looking to move to Lancaster. They ended up doing a new build. Right, and she's been a great advocate for me. Wrote a testimonial when I helped her buy and sell, did a video testimonial that I was able to share on Facebook. And so then again, connected with her brother. He already knows like how I work. And so I think it was, May, June, whatever it was, they went under contract down here with me on a new build in Lancaster. So they'll close in November, and then in July. They listed their home in Abington at the end of July. That'll settle here in August. And all of that comes from my friend of 15 years being an amazing client in my corner and recommending me. So we're now at 2 listings and 2 purchases, okay? So that's amazing, right? That's amazing. But not only that, but the family knows me well, and the family has made some connections because of this amazing friend and her recommendation that they've actually got a family wedding at the end of August. Her aunt is coming into town. And the aunt called me and said, hey, I'm coming in for this wedding. Can you help me look at homes? And so not only did my friend buy and sell, and her brother buy and sell, now the aunt is going to buy here in Lancaster. And that would be like amazing, right? But not only that, but then today, literally right as I'm about to record this, the brother reaches out to me and says, hey, you just got our house under contract here to sell in Abington. A neighbor wants to speak to you. And so, and he told me the story. He's like, look, the neighbor's a lot like me. I didn't want to talk to you at first because I thought it was a waste of time. But then you kind of explained the whole process to me, answered questions. Does that sound familiar, guys? Like we talked about it last week. You answered questions and were patient with us. You didn't put pressure. And so I literally told my friend here in Abington that he needs to call you because I don't care and you don't care if he's buying in 6 months, 6 years, 6 days. You'll help him and educate him. Again, sound familiar, right? This is what we do. And so literally tomorrow, they called me and I'm going tomorrow. I'm going to see this client and they will list their home in Abington with me. And so do you kind of see the tree? Like, so my friend buys and sells, brother buys and sells, the family finds out, I get referred to the aunt, and then the brother refers me to a neighbor or someone, a block away, whatever it is. So here's the deal. I did the math for this episode for you guys, not to brag or anything, but to kind of show you guys what is possible. So I did the math on just my friend's listing and purchase, her brother's listing and purchase, and then this home the friend is going to sell because I kind of know how much it's going to sell for. So that total, guys, is $2.1 million in sales volume. Okay. So when you do the math on that, and again, commissions are negotiable, right? We know that we're not going to, we've kind of beat that horse. But when I total it all up, the 2 that are under contract and what that commission is, the 2 that have sold, and then now the friend that's going to sell, those 5, it is over $63,000. Guys, $63,000. And that's not counting the aunt that will be in town mid to late August for the wedding, and we will look at homes, right? So that could be pushed to 2.5 million. So it is absolutely wild, right? Let's see. So kind of if you add the aunt in there, I'm guessing that's 2.5 or something like that. And so guys, we're at $75,000 from one family who you show genuine care for, build relationships with. Now, again, yes, I've known her for 15 years, but this is why those friendships, those long-term friendships can be so powerful because you don't know what's going to happen when you're just Facebook friends with someone for years. And so think about over $70,000, and that's the power of relationships. That's the power of treating your clients, whether they're friends, family, or some guy off the street, whoever they are, really treating them with respect and going above and beyond. The brother's like building this new build. He's had some frustrations with the builder. And so I've gotten involved and I said, no, this isn't good enough. We're going to make this right. They're going to do the right thing. And when, you guys know this, when you're under contract with a builder, I really don't need to be involved. I can't necessarily help, but I try to go above and beyond. And so I make the calls, right? Go back to the sister, right? The sister, the original friend who started kind of this referral tree. I remember them getting into the new home earlier this year, whatever it was. There were issues with the flooring. And so I went to the listing agent, who was a friend of mine, and basically said, look, I know we accepted the house, but this is not right. You can't leave this like this. You must have known about these issues, needs to be fixed, needs to be made right. We cannot leave the home like this. And so it's going above and beyond for your clients, above and beyond to answer questions, above and beyond in these relationships. And it's just wild. It's going to end up being all in a span of a year, just with one family. Now, again, it's a brother and an aunt and all that. Like one family and friend, and it's basically going to be $75,000. $75,000. And guys, for some of us, that is a full-time income for a year. And I just want to make it clear, no, not every family is like this. I've had clients that never refer anyone to me, will not even text me back. But that's not the point. The point is this: you treat everyone with respect. You treat everyone with genuine care. You treat everyone the right way. You answer their questions. You treat them like you would treat your own family, your own spouse, your kids, whatever. You advocate for them. You fight for them. And when you do this, you will have clients. No, not all of them. Certainly not all of them. But when you do this, when you advocate for your clients, you will have then the clients that root for you, that advocate for you, that love and appreciate you and cheer you on in your business, even long after they've bought or sold a home with you. And this can be, when you have families like this, guys, that is absolutely life-changing. It is. It's life-changing kind of to make $75,000 off of, 6 deals from one family in the span of a year. Like, that's life-changing stuff. And you can have clients like that when you really take care of them, serve them, love them, and just be an advocate for them in the real estate transaction. So I hope this helps you. I hope you can think about it. Okay, I need amazing clients in my corner. How can I do such an amazing job that they support me, root for me, advocate for me, and think of me and recommend me to their friends and family? So I hope this helps you guys. I really do, because I believe if you can apply some of this, if you can create relationships like this, you will have absolutely amazing client interactions, amazing memories with your clients, and they will be huge advocates for you and your business. So thanks so much for listening, guys. Appreciate you guys very much. And I will talk to you guys on our next episode. I'll see you guys next week.
Thanks for listening to the Real Estate Survival Guide. If you enjoyed this episode, we would appreciate it if you'd leave us a review on iTunes. It helps others discover the show. Thank you so much, and we will see you on the next episode.